What about, there's a lot of people that listen to this podcast that are huge Housewives fans. I know your girl, Melissa Gorga, was trying to help you out. She brought this up. Andy Cohen said it's not going to happen. You said you were upset. Like, where have you heard from Andy? Is there anything, it doesn't seem like you're going to be a housewife. It doesn't seem like you want to be one. You're busy running all these businesses, but like, have you heard from Andy since this all came out?
Yeah, so I'm not upset that he doesn't want me to be a housewife because I'm not cut out for that shit. Like, it's just too drama, and I don't like drama. I just like drinking, having fun, and then going home. So that show is not for me, and on Jersey Shore all day. But I just feel like he's a little nasty towards me, and I don't know what I did, but I don't know. He's just like so like blunt. Like you could say no in a nicer way.
You could say no in a nicer way. So listen, it's a small business, right? So like what happens if what's the next time you run into Andy Cohen, like what would you say to him? Like if you ran into him face to face?
Well, I feel like the last time I did his podcast, it was all like smiles. I mean, we're all friendly and happy. So I don't know. I just feel like he's being drama for the people. And I feel like if we saw each other, we'd say hi. Like I said, I don't like being mean to people. I don't like grudges. I don't like the drama. I feel like we would be okay.
Well, is there any reality show that you haven't done that you would really want to do? I mean, Housewives is obviously not it. You've done Dancing with Stars. You've done, so I mean,
I don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. I'm having a mind fart. Like what other reality shows are there?
And I can't really, I mean, because The Bachelorette, so that doesn't apply. I mean, 90 Day Fiance doesn't apply. We're like Love Island. They're all for single people, I think. I can't really.
I mean, I do love watching, which I wouldn't be on obviously, but I do love watching Too Hot to Handle. It's just such a good binge. Temptation Island, insane. I don't know how these people do that. So I love watching things that like I would never do because I just find it so fascinating.
Too Hot to Handle is amazing. So, do you have a favorite New Jersey housewife? And do you watch the New Jersey Housewives?
I do. My favorite now, even though she's not a full-time housewife, is Traci, because Traci Barber, because she's my neighbor and she's my really good friend and our kids cheer together. So when she told me she was going to be, like Melissa's friend on the show, I was like, oh my God, you're going to do the housewives? Like when I see her, I don't picture a reality show because she's just like, she's not like loud and dramatic like me, but I feel like she definitely brought it. So I'm excited to watch her on Jersey this season.
And she brings Tiki Barber. I mean, like, what is there not to love?
Yeah, Tiki is amazing. He's like the sweetest soul ever. So, knowing that I know them and they're my friends, I'm excited to see how they are on the show.
Did you give her any advice about reality TV?
I did. I said, make sure you're enjoying yourself, be yourself. And, with those words, like, don't pretend something that you're not, because the show can definitely tell. So I was like, just be you, say what you got to say and have fun with it.
Did you warn her about anyone, like knowing, the players, like, Melissa, Teresa, Margaret, Dolores, Jennifer, Jackie?
Yeah, so I feel like she knew all of them already. So like she knew exactly what she was getting herself into. So I feel like she was prepared, but like in a reality sense, I'm like, girl, get ready for cameras in your face.
And be real. Like, I think to your point, like earlier, that's why I think people love the Jersey Shore, because you guys are real. And when you have it together, you have it together. And when your mess is, you're like, today's a messy day. To your point, let's talk about, you mentioned your podcast. It's happening. You're back on tour with Joey.
Yeah. So we're going on tour. Oh my God, it's next week already. We just started planning our show and it's literally just a hot mess. So we have our live podcast show called It's Happening with Snooki and Joey. And it's basically just, you're listening to a best friend's conversation on the phone. Like we're talking about what we did for that week. We're reporting celebrity gossip, but it's like totally not accurate. And we're saying the wrong things and the wrong names. It's just like a hot mess podcast to where like you listen to us if you're having a bad day and, you want to laugh. So we're so excited for our tour our Messy Bestie tour, because we basically do, you know, our live segments that we do, you know, on the regular show on stage, but then like we have fan interactions. We do a dating show with Joey, so we have fans come up. We have like drinking games. So we always call it like a girls' night out. And the last time we did a show, people were leaving in wheelchairs, like they couldn't walk. Girls were throwing up on the floor. It was just like a hot mess express. So we're excited to, you know, bring that to our fans, who we call Crusaders. Our listeners are called the Crusaders. So we're excited for everybody to get out and just have a good night, a fun time.
And you guys are coming to New York. I'm in New York City. I've already told all my friends they need to go. It's a
Why
fun
don't
time.
you
I think I am gonna come. I've seen the show before once in like New Jersey. I forgot where, like Southern New Jersey. I think Red Bank. It is a fun time.
Yes, we went to Red Bank. Yeah.
It's like
So we have the Gramercy February 19th, and then we have Huntington, Long Island, the day after. So we're probably going to be hungover for that, but you just keep drinking. It's fine.
Listen, this is why you have your own wine, right? It's like, I swear all of my mom friends drink more than I do, more than any of us single people. All of my mom friends are like, it's 10 a.m. and they're like, we just are having a glass of wine now. And I'm like, what?
I mean, I wouldn't, I would have white because I love
White,
my reds,
yeah.
red wine. But yeah, like, if I want to start at 12 and like Dina comes over, we're drinking wine. Yeah.
What advice do you have for all those people out there that want to be a meatball, like you and Dina and Jenny, and just want to have like a full on meatball day? Like how does one go about that if people are listening?
We have to prepare, like, especially if you're a mom, like make sure the kids are covered, like your husband knows you're gonna come home at like 6 in the morning, like it's gonna be, you know, a crazy time. But meatball days are better during the day. So I would say, like, you know, starting at 12, like going to brunch and with mimosas, definitely go to a place where you can dance and like have like your best friends and just know that you're gonna get crazy, and know that you're gonna be hungover the next day.
It's all about being hungover the next day.
Yeah.
Do you think, you know, like it is 13 years into Jersey Shore, like Grey's Anatomy is still on the air, and, you know, just could Jersey Shore go on like another 13 years? I mean, and if it does, do you want to stay here with it?
I mean, we would love to do the show as long as everybody allows us to. I feel like, you know, the fans would love to, you know, see our lives until we're like 70. So I feel like we are ready. We would love to do that, you know, God willing. And yeah, we can literally do this till we're 70. We're in the nursing home, and you're going to see us fighting each other in the nursing home.
Listen, people will, I mean, very few shows could transition from like, we're one, you know, type of show, you're partying, and now it's all families and it just works. So it's like, there's something about it that just works. But I think into the 70s in the nursing home would be great.
I'm here for it. Like, you can watch me pass away in my sleep. It'd be great.
And you'll still be drinking the wine at that point, you know. Older people drink a lot, let me tell you. They do.
Oh, I know.
What about, you know, speaking of reality TV, what about this video that now is like resurfaced? I'm sure you've seen this like in the past 2 days, like with this Khloe Kardashian, when you were on Cocktails with Khloe and she dissed you and Kim brought you to the house. Like, do you know, like that's made like a resurgence now. It's like all over the internet, literally in the past like day.